Hello, hello. Change is not easy. Change in general isn't easy, but changing yourself, really not easy. There's a very small percentage of people who can say, I want to be different. I need to make changes. I need to change a habit, and it can happen just like that. There's very few people who actually has the mindset, the intention, and then the actions, the behaviors to make it happen. The rest of us have to go through a process of figuring our stuff out, dealing with our resistance, dealing with what does me changing as a person means for my family, my relationships, how I show up at work, the things I desire, my motivations, my goals. What does that mean if I change? And there's something inside of you that's like, I want to be different from this, or I want to enhance that, or I don't know you, so I don't know how change arrives inside of you, right? But when we have a desire to shift something in our lives, there's a lot of resistance and a lot of procrastination and a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. And this might not be everybody, I can't everybody, right? Some of us, a good majority of us, find making a shift in our lives uncomfortable. And some may feel, maybe not call it dangerous, but there's a feeling of danger because things can pivot in a way that you don't have any control. And I think deep down, a lot of people want something in their lives, or a different feeling for themselves, or a different career. Maybe you changed your mind. Before you wanted children, you didn't want children, or you didn't want children, now you want children, or it can be anything in your life that you want to shift, that you want to change. And making that decision takes work. It takes dedication. It takes time and patience and a bit of practicality, because it doesn't happen like that. So I'm a coach, right? I'm a life strategist coach, and I help people express themselves, see themselves, see their desires, see the goal, the aspiration, the wish, the dream, the hope that it just feels like it's right out of their arm reach, right? They want to grasp it. They could grasp it, but they don't, because you don't know what's on the other side of that change. So understanding that when you want to alter yourself, or you want to alter your life, that altering means I'm here and I'm slowly but surely going to shift to this side, because this is my goal right here, right here. People get stuck right here, or right here, or right here, or right here, or right here. And don't look at my nails. Okay, I got to fix them today. They're going to shift, and they're going to see this right here, and that's the goal. And they're going to get real close to it. But the moment someone says, why are you doing that? I don't understand that. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I would never do that. The brakes get pushed or slammed, and then you go back to being in that place, that space within yourself that wanted change in the beginning, and you don't. And sometimes that turns into something like being crushed, and you'll feel it in your body. You may feel pains and aches and, new issues cropping up. It may come in your mind, and you may become obsessed with that thing that you want, but it's like a haunting that, that thing that you're constantly grabbing and constantly trying to grab and grab and grab, and it never happens. But until you clarify what it is you want, why you want it, what makes it important to you, what makes it important to have it, what makes it important, what are the reasons why you wouldn't, what's the impact of why you wouldn't have it? What happens at that moment if you don't make that change? What happens? What happens? What happens? What happens? What happens? So change is not, it's not a bad thing. It's not even threatening, even though people will inevitably feel threatened, because that then forces them to say, well, what am I doing? What's wrong with me? What's my process? And then they turn it around, pivot, and make it a you thing. And it's not a you thing. You are trying to live your best life as a human being human, right? You're trying to live your best life. You're trying to figure out how to be you. And no one can actually tell you truly how to be you. They can tell you who they think you are. They can tell you things to influence whether you do something or you don't do something. But that's not you. Only you know you. So if there's something in your life that you want to change, first you have to understand that it's not going to happen overnight unless you're one of those like small percent. I'll just say 5%. I don't know the number, but we'll just say 5% of people who can actually make that change immediately. If you're not one of those, you have to work through your process. You have to figure out who you are, what you want, why you want it, how to get it. And you have to give yourself time and grace and patience and love. And you got to like yourself through the entire process, even when it's hard, even when you procrastinate. Okay? I'm leaving you right there. I'm ending this because I'm getting hot and my dog is acting up behind me and I got to do my nails. So think about it. Think about change. Think about what it is that you want to change. And I'm going to leave you with this question. That thing that you want to change, what makes that so important? What makes it important for you to make the change?